Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. It's time for another discussion video about Bionicle G1. And, well, to Piraka or not to Piraka? That in lies the question. So, I was going to make another joke, but then I just thought of that one. So yes, I am TheZOMBIEJ, and it's time for the Piraka. The Piraka, in my mind, were these ass-kicking monstrous creations. They are the Skakti race in Bionicle lore. And, well, there was 6 of them at the time, at the beginning of 2006. I have TheZOMBIEJ right here, which you probably saw in a video. I have another Piraka, actually, and that's Hakan. I always called him Hakan, because I don't know why. Well, he's on the shelf right now. And, yeah, these guys were cool. They were a different, unique design. They had all the posability you would want at the time, in early 2006. This is what we would call the Piraka build. And it's definitely a thing. I will have a separate video on the Anika build and my thoughts on it. But for now, yo Piraka, yo. Alright, I'm actually going to do a death metal vocal cover of the Piraka rap. So, have fun with that, that'll be funny. So these guys have dual action weapons. So this guy has a hook thing that... It's a little stiff. I can turn into this torpedo, water blasting torpedo thing. Because it looks like it's painful, but it claws right into his arm. And that doesn't sound good, but hey, it's part of the gimmick. And he also, the Zammer launcher. There was an earlier design where the axle hole connection was that way instead of up. I don't know what happened to that design. I think that was a prototype, but hey, it would have been nice to have that instead of this, because this, it has its uses, but it has limitations too. So you put a Zammer ball in there, and you push, and yeah, launching Zammer spheres is fun. This is when projectiles got really interesting, because Zammer spheres were the new projectile that were quite interesting. And the Anika kind of elevated with the top fed like 4 at a time magazine type of thing, like a hopper almost. So the advertising campaigns for the Piraka was kind of interesting. It was funny. Have you heard the Piraka rap? Both versions. The other thing these guys have is glow-in-the-dark teeth. I'm gonna bite you. But yeah, and also, he's gonna zap you, he's gonna zap you. The fuck? Zap. Zap. Yep, light up eyes. These seem to be holding on. But Hakans are broken. Unfortunately, I can't replace the battery because I don't have any spares. So I'm lucky that TheZOMBIEJ here has a workable thing. The light piping, sorry, and along with the head and the mask thing, I guess you'd call it a mask, it's really just a facial thing, face, is held all together with this one black 4-long axle. These masks, these faces look weird. They almost like intentionally ugly mugs. But hey, I enjoy the look of the Piraka's faces, and they also have these spines, which, you know, these are TheZOMBIEJ spines, and he has a tail right here, which, you know, the tip of it looks like the tip of a penis. Alright, let's not go there. And that's held onto his butt with this black pin thing with the axle hole right there. Obviously, his color scheme is Metro blue, obviously, with some sort of sand blue, I think. Can't remember. as well as silver as an accent. Because silver's gotta be in everything. At least with the Piraka, there was 2 Piraka that had it. TheZOMBIEJ and THOC. Why is he called THOC? I don't know. Probably because of that stupid PlayStation game where the Gamorrean guard is named THOC. Is that infringement? I don't know, but the Star Wars game is Masters of Terraskazi. Don't play it. It's absolute shit. Don't play it. Play Tekken 3 for fuck's sake. So the spines continue to the arms as well, with this front armor piece on either side. These are legit rubber. Rubber. Alright. So the arms are asymmetrical. Everything else is symmetrical. The lower arms are not symmetrical. You got basically a new print, I guess you could say, a new mold of the, well, it's the exact same mold, but slightly different color. I don't know. Whatever. It's the Metru lower arm, and the new Piraka arm, which was reused to oblivion. This never left. So the thing is with the Piraka, and this is exclusive to them, even though it's been used in other sets for whatever reason, this dual action, this can happen, and also this can happen. As I explained, that's probably gotta hurt. If there's actual, like, muscles or tissue right there. The problem with this arm is perfectly fine, articulation-wise. But the problem with this one, you can only bend down like that, that's what she said, or up like that. That's as far as you're gonna get in terms of, you know, this kind of articulation, up and down. But there's another way to do it, and also, yes, he holds his Rotuga shooter. What the fuck? Zammersphere shooter launcher. He can break his arm like that, or go inward for like a brace, which is kind of interesting. The Piraka legs, obviously the lower legs are iconic at this point. They've been used in so many fucking sets at this point. The feet are incredibly claw-like. There's 2 variants of feet. This foot, which is the claw foot, and the 2-toe foot, which was used ad nauseum, along with this one. This one I like better because claws. Claws are cool. Except you don't want to get clawed by them. So, this armor piece has been used ad nauseum as well. And so has this upper leg design. Well, the socket piece, and you know what, the Metru crotch and ass area has been used again here, and this is the Piraka torso. There's a lot of stuff going on with the Piraka, and some may say this is too simple of a build. Fuck you. I mean, sure, you could probably do better. Okay, I'll give you that. You could do better, make a better, more, say, complicated build of the Piraka, but hey, this was legendary for its time. The Piraka were kick-ass. I mean, seriously, you do not want to fuck with these guys. These guys will fuck your shit up, like, seriously. Posability, obviously the head is limited, but you can get some expression. I mean, look at that. Yeah, can't really go up all that well, can't really go down all that well, but you can get some range of motion out of the arms, and yeah, you can do that, apparently. Let's see. Obviously, you can shoot straight up. You can shoot straight down, shoot himself in the foot. Legs, obviously he can high kick like that. He can bring down like that and go all the way back like that. Sort of kicks up the armor a bit, which you might want to be careful with that, because then you're going to be constantly fixing that. So, and also, claw go all the way back up like that, claw go all the way back like that. Combination models for the Piraka were interesting. There was what, the Protodax thing, which combined like 3 of the Piraka at one point. There was 2 Piraka, like THOC and TheZOMBIEJ, into some conglomerate of what the fuck. There was also another couple of other combination models from the other 4 Piraka. And also there was the infamous Urnak, as I called him. Is it Urnak or Urinak? Urinak, because urine. I don't know. I never got that set because I just never got it. It's a limited edition set, or at least it was. It's probably on eBay for $1,000. No, I am not paying $1,000 for that set, even if it's worth it. What are the logistics behind that? So, the Piraka, you know, the marketing for the Piraka definitely was kind of weird, and also it was also interesting because I remember seeing the product commercial and just having fun, you know, listening to the audio from it and watching the visual portion of it, you know. And also towards the end you see Zaktan raising his foot to squish the camera or something. It's kind of funny. These guys are kick-ass. Yeah, they're bad guys, they're evil, but hey, these guys were just awesome. They were a new take on the whole villain thing for the Bionicle storyline as characters. And in 2006, when, you know, they kind of had a soft reboot type of thing, you know, like a sequel era, I guess you could say, to where the Metro Nui saga was the prequel duality, and the first 3 years were the first 3 years. So, yeah, 2006 was interesting and fun, and things were getting dark and edgy, and ooh, it was fun. It was awesome. I like the Piraka rap. I hate Bionicle Brain. Avoid that song at all costs. Listen to Piraka rap. It's fun. But yeah, the Piraka were definitely awesome characters. Not to mention their awesome fucking sets. I mean, look at this guy. This guy could probably, well, yeah, don't mess with these guys. Unfortunately, there was also a 7th Piraka, and unfortunately, one of the other Piraka decided to fuck around with the Spear of Fusion, point it at VZOK, and out pops Vizon and VZOK. So VZOK and as now a double named Vizon, and he gets the Mask of Life, and eventually, long story short, the Toa and I could defeat him and the other Piraka. And I think Axon and Piraka had a fight as well, but yeah. So, and then there was Nektan, who was I think he was the leader of the Skakti, but he was just a badass warlord dude who, you know, just goes around kicking ass, and he kills Toa, I think. These guys tend to kill Toa, I think. They were going to kill the Toa Nuva at one point, but at least, you know, before they were saved, and then they went on their next mission, which, you know, going to various other places, and then to the 2008 storyline, to Carta Nui and the Carta Nui swamp and whatnot. But yeah, these guys were ruthless. These guys were badass. They were kick-ass. They were all kinds of fun to, you know, play around with the parts and whatnot. And, you know, I don't know how much use this weapon is, but hey, it's still pretty fucking cool. The claws are legendary. We've had these since 2006. And you know what? They were still around even for Hero Factory and CCBS. There were some CCBS sets, mostly Hero Factory. And you know what? Legends of Chima also had some recolored Piraka feet as well. Mostly in black, but hey, that's a nice color to have the Piraka feet in. This is just overall probably one of the coolest sets from 2006. One of the coolest waves. I mean, yeah, they're all exactly the same body type and whatnot, the same overall general look and feel, with different spines, different heads, different colors, and different main weapons, obviously. Hakan has a lava fire shooting pistol thing. I don't know what to call it. With a claw at the back end. And Zaktan has a tri-bladed weapon, which has something else up at the back. I don't remember. I don't have Zaktan anymore. I plan on getting him at some point. But yeah, they are clone sets, but hey, you can't have the Piraka. You can't have the Piraka gang without having all 6 of them, because otherwise they're not really a gang. These guys are just, yeah, the gang is on the loose. I like this light up function. This is awesome. Little shit like that amuses me. I don't know why. But yeah. Piraka, the Piraka are great. They're cool. I definitely enjoyed playing with the sets. In fact, my first Piraka was actually Hakan. I'm not sure when I got VSOC. Probably at Toys R Us. If I remember, I did get VSOC at a Toys R Us. So, yeah, back in 2006, of course. But yeah, the Piraka definitely, while being kind of, you know, the way they are, you know, they definitely were great parts packs too. You could definitely use the parts from the Piraka to build and customize your own mocks, and these were revolutionary. The Piraka were a revolutionary step in the evolution of construction, and if it wasn't for this build, we wouldn't have had construction the way it was. It probably would have still been like, I don't know, the Hordika build or something like that. I like the Hordika build. I thought it was great. You people need to just be grateful for the Hordika build. I mean, come on. Be grateful for the Piraka build too. Now I know some people are grateful for the Piraka build. Many are, in fact. But some people kind of disassociate themselves from the Piraka build and the Anika build. But, you know, saying that's basically overused, overdone, maybe overrated. We'll talk about that in another video. But I enjoy the build for the Piraka. Yes, they're all fucking similar. Get over it. This was a revolutionary step in Bionicle's evolution and Construction's evolution. So, enjoy it. So, yeah. Put your weapon away. And one more zap. One more zap for the audience. Okay. So yeah, the Piraka were definitely an interesting collection of 6 cretins that were that character-wise were pretty cool. Were also set-wise an abundance of useful and fun parts. Not to mention we got a number of those parts over and over again. That's fine, but you know, sometimes creativity tends to be a little slightly absent. But the Piraka, it's clear to me that the designers of the Piraka were being as creative as possible, and they did so. They were creative when they released the Piraka. The Piraka are awesome, and if you don't like the Piraka, whatever, I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, it's all a matter of opinion. You know, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Everyone is one. And I guess, you know, that's just the reality of it. So, I will have a death metal vocal cover of the Piraka rap out at some point. I don't know when. We'll see. But for now, T. That was not meant to be a rhyme. I'm sorry. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I am TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace. Let me know what you think about the Piraka in the comment section below. Take care.